Introducing first, they represent Theia Jobs. They hail from Miami, Florida, and Providence, Rhode Island. Please welcome the co-founding team of Luis Luciani and Fernando Ponce.
Hi everyone, my name is Fernando. By a quick show of hands, who has ever been ghosted after a Tinder date? Many of us, maybe multiple times. What about after submitting a job application? Right? Exactly. Is it not crazy to think that takes as much effort to get an answer from a Tinder date than from a job application? It's ridiculous. And Luis is here to tell us more about it.
Yeah, thank you. So I didn't raise my hand because I got married way before Sean Rad even thought about dating. And because for the last 20 years, I've owned and managed a recruiting firm in Miami. So I've been sitting on the other side of the table. And I can share that the recruitment process have changed into a numbers game. Today, a single average job gets about 640 applications, and recruiters can only interview 30 people in a week. So they prioritize who they're gonna call by searching keywords on resumes. And we all know that a single-page resume cannot contain all our experience, skills, competencies. So we hope and we need to be interviewed to get our story and value and show how we add value to that job. And it will take that recruiter about 6 months to interview 640 people. That's why we created ISA.
Exactly. So I want you to picture yourself sitting on the couch after having a nice meal, looking for a great career opportunity. You're scrolling on LinkedIn and Indeed, you click the apply button. But you know what? Nothing happens. That is the status quo right now. In a world of ISA, you click apply and you immediately get an interview request link. Always on 24/7. On the other hand, the recruiter doesn't have to because they also get the freedom to schedule next steps and interviews at their earliest convenience. It's a win-win for the candidate experience and the brand reputation. Now, let us show you what's a market opportunity in front of us.
So we're saying bye-bye to LinkedIn and Indeed. Currently, companies in the US alone spend over $6.2 billion in recruiting platforms, and that's excluding headhunting fees that they pay even when 20% of the times the candidate is already in their database. So we're focusing on the Miami market that we know better and where we have the connections.
And we want to make it simple, but we also want to make it affordable. That's what we were able to accomplish the rule of 3. Ready? $39 per job, saving 30 work hours to each one of our clients, and getting 30% margin to scale fast and sustainable. And our traction is showing us some great results.
So since we launched in January, ISA has completed above 15,000 interviews. 4,000 of those happened in the month of October. So Fernando talked about saving in time. Only in the month of October, again, we saved under $170,000 to our clients on recruiting time. Also, we saw almost 80% engagement and interview completion from candidates, which is 10 times higher than any of our competitors.
And this is possible today because we have the domain expertise of helping clients and candidates for multiple years getting a better career opportunities. So that's why by the end of this year and early next year, we'll be able to expand those features that our AI interviewer is doing while collecting interview data points. So by the end of 2026, we can create what we call the talent passport, the source of truth for skill validation. And 2029 is looking bright because we will become the hiring infrastructure for 50,000 companies across the globe. So today, we're very grateful to get your vote to keep unlocking every single talent deck. Thank you.
So in the last couple of days, we've been working with the Huskers team in improving our platform. And we'll see here how easy it is to complete an interview via text with ISA. A lot of especially younger generations rather use text, but now we also provide voice interviews, so you can engage with Isa in a voice conversation. Also, our recruiting partners can easily search for data that's coming from unstructured interviews. Thank you, Huskers, for giving Isa a voice.
Thank you, Huskers.
Applause for Theia Jobs. Great job, gentlemen. Let's take it to our judges' questions. Mark, we'll start to you, and then Esther will follow.
So you said they hired you've had 15,000 interviews and 4,000 hires. Any fires from the hires?
Yeah.
Not many. We don't keep track of them.
Massage that metric.
I could ask follow-on questions, but
Esther.
Actually, that was actually something very interesting that I was in, because I wanted to know your success metric. I mean, like, your company is amazing, like, especially the growth and how fast you've been able to attract new people and clients. It means you have something special, but how can you track the success metric of that? Like, when you hire someone, are you going to have repeat customers and those companies continuing to use your hiring process? Because if you have repeat customers and then that has word of mouth as well, I think that would give more growth.
Perfect. So on the business side, or the recruiting partner side, there's always continuous need to understand the candidates that are already in their database. As I mentioned, $6.2 billion are spent only in the platforms, but they're spending another $6 billion in headhunting fees for candidates that are already in the database. I see that because, again, from my recruiting experience, I've charged my clients for candidates that we all know are in their database, both the candidate.
Okay.
All right. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
I just noticed you're wearing Thea custom sneakers, too.
Even with
Very
the
nice.
tea, yeah, there it is. Thank you.
All right, round of
Thank you.
applause for Theia Jobs.